Hello everybody, I'm back, and we are on the die roll winning, so we're going to play first, because we want to be aggressive. Um, this seems fine. We get a Lost Leona now early, can maybe get a couple hits in with it. We have a distraction. I mean, if we can get the Crusader online, then that's really insane, so I will not mulligan this. Just need to draw, a couple lands, but you're either going to have to draw lands or spells when you're playing Magic, and we'll see which one we want, which one we end up drawing here. So we'll just lead off with the planes. Pass the turn. Hopefully my computer doesn't lag out again like it did last night. That was embarrassing. Alright, so he's playing blue. So my Crusader is going to have things that block it. Alright, probe. Is this a casual probe? Or did he fall for the trap of probing in order to be able to hit a land drop or something later on? Because probe's interesting like that. Because some people will keep hands with like one or two lands and a probe. Because they're like, oh, well, if I play out the probe, blah, 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 blah. Alright, he's going to pass the turn back. Land? Yeah, I can feel the sluggishness in my computer right now as it's trying to upload and render at the same time, basically. And that hurts. Really need a black mana source soon. Land. Jeez, come on, deck. If I just was hitting my lands, I could have out, like... I could probably have killed them by now, honestly. But, alas, it was not meant to be. Alright, so he's finally going to play something out. That's for 4 mana. Peace Strider. Alright. Gain your life. Land. Well, it's not land, but... At least I don't have to discard. Precursor Golem, huh? Alright. Well, that's annoying, but not the worst thing. Wow. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I think I just have to get rid of the Pith Driller. Alright, well, that's a lot of damage coming in, and I'm going to take it. Oof. Yeah, that's probably game 1. I don't know what my issue is. Same thing happened yesterday in the other match. Then I hit a swamp. Plains, but still. Can I even do anything? I can survive an extra turn, but... Let's see, if I play out... Oh yeah, I'm just dead. Alright. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10 and 2. That's unreal. Just unreal. All right. Um, I mean, from what we saw out of him, Blind Zealot's a blank basically. So let's, I guess, just try again. Yeah, just try again. I mean, Divine Offering would have been really good because it would have allowed me to kill all the golems. But, oh well. Alright, this is not the worst thing. This is where we draw like Icarats off the top here. Followed up by Crusader, and then we just never get there again. Oh well. Well, at least he isn't going to look at my hand right off the bat. But, yeah. See what I say. What I tell you. Well, at least I get to play out the Strider Harness if I don't hit anything. And I don't. Harness comes out. So next turn I get to hit for 3. And I can also arrest whatever he plays. Yeah, I'm not going to arrest that. I'm just going to suit up with the Strider Harness. Now the question is, do I want to seize the initiative now because he'll probably just pop this next turn and bounce my Lost Leonin, and that could get really annoying because then I don't really have a way of dealing effectively with what he's doing. If I had another man, I could Pith Driller to kill it, but I don't. Let's see. So if I kill the replica, then I don't have a CG initiative. That's probably fine though. Yeah. I just don't want him to bounce my only creature I have out right now when I have things like Pith Driller and Arrest in hand, because I can deal with his threats fairly effectively. Yeah, like now next turn I can just run out a Pith Driller and the Invisimancer just dies. I'm not under any pressure, so I think I'll leave up another Siege. One, two, three, four, five. All right. I was just trying to do some math really quickly, but I do have an arrest still in hand, so if you play something, then I can deal with it that way. Oh, he's not playing anything. All right. I guess we just go for the kill. Because we get to move the harness over, which gives it haste. Yeah, and then we get to hit him for a bunch. All right. Yeah, run it back. It seems like we haven't really played any games of Magic this entire time, which, is kind of annoying. That's why I make the videos to play Magic, but this seems fine. I'm just trying to think of what to do against him for the future. I'm not going to mulligan this hand. It's not the best hand. I'm not aggressive with it, but I have a lot of 2 and 3 drops to draw, and I am on the draw. So I'm not really looking to be super aggressive anyways, because it's entirely possible it doesn't work out that way. I'm not going to seize the initiative, one of his guys, so. Alright. Well, he's got some ramp. Play out the swamp in case I hit a, what is that thing called? Icarats or Phyrexian Crusader. Alright. Blight Widow, huh? That's pretty good. Yeah, I run out the priests. His deck didn't look like a focused infect deck, so I'm not really worried about taking damage if the Blight Widow attacks. So I'm just going to kind of just let him come in if he wants to. Alright, he's just going to pass the turn. Alright. I think I'm just going to play out the Tine Strike. Just get it out there. Because then the next turn I can have seize the initiative up and attack, or I can just run out a Reaper. I mean, I'm definitely not attacking with the priests because he has an infect creature. And then this will become a 1/3, which can still kill the Tine. And then this will become a 0/2 with Vigilance and Infect, which is kind of useless. Alright. I think I just attack with both right now. I'm worried about a combat trick, because there are some that he could have, but at the same time, I could always, run into it later. He will get a 2-for-1 out of it, but I guess it's not the worst thing. Because the way, giving First Strike makes it so this doesn't deal damage to it, and it basically just becomes an 0/1 Reach Infect, which is useless to him. So yeah, I'm just going to attack with both. And if he does, choose not to block or something, then I have Reaper that I'll just throw out, but alright. Nice little trick. He deals no damage back to me now, because he's just an 0/2. Alright. Crusader, huh? Well, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to attack with these two, because the Leonin's just going to run into the replica, and then he'll bounce something, and then I'll make my decisions after that. Alternatively, I could tap down these two, and then he'll have to pop this. Yeah, that isn't up to, so I'm not going to do that. because then I just get in trouble. Sack the replica, bounce the shriek. No. Hmm. I feel like he's waiting for me to play out something expensive to bounce it off of the replica. So I think I'll just play out the Crusader. Because it's my cheapest thing, and if I had a land next turn, I can play out the Crusader and also have up Distraction. Yeah. So I left my main phase. No. Wow, I figured he would just pop that off. I guess he wants it as a 1/4 blocker because he holds off my Leonin. But I don't really see that as a viable strategy. Alright, I think I attack with the Priest, the Shriek, and the Crusader. If I had another mana, then I would attempt to take out everything on his board and just swing for the win, but I think I have this game fairly well. I mean, you could do like the bounce 2 guys to my hand thing, but I don't think this is a bad attack. Alright, so we're just going to take 1 infect. Or is he... Alright, now he's going to sack it to bounce his own Blight Widow. Alright, so he's resetting the Blight Widow. I'm getting in for another damage. And yeah, I'm just going to run out the Reaper. I mean, at this point, I just have a board cluttered with things with Infect. I mean, I've dealt 5 damage to him, but that's half of his life. Yeah. I mean, that just shows the power of Infect. If you can get a deck together that's extremely, like, pinpoint focused on being a good Infect deck, it's really impossible to deal with. Unless you have an aggressive deck, which can race it, or you have a deck that can go bigger than it and get 2-for-1s off of your... Like, your 4/4 blocks a 2/1 and then blocks another 2/1. You know, you get little 2-for-1s here and there off of stuff. You have ways of, like Whip Flare, just rocks my deck. Because I have a lot of things like these guys. But yeah. Alright, so we won the first round. Let's see if we can keep this up. We have already secured ourselves 1 pack. Thank you guys for watching. See you in round 2.